Thank you for watching this video, and if you guys have already watched my other two videos, thank you so much for watching the third one. As I have said in the previous video, this video will not be anything depressing. I've been thinking, what could I do? What kind of fun stories could I tell you guys? So I've been thinking for a long time, and I came up with this crazy story that I had. And you guys could probably see by the thumbnail and the subject title of the video. But yeah, I went on a blind date to New York from my Tinder match. I honestly didn't have much expectation when I went to New York. I went mostly out of curiosity, as I wanted to travel and also do something fun and interesting and something that I've never done before in my life. So I decided to meet with a guy. I actually don't remember his name, like genuinely don't remember. I think it was Nick, so I'm just gonna call it Nick. So I met this dude named Nick on Tinder and decided to meet in New York. I first want to state that we had never met before until that point, so the only thing that I knew about him was a conversation that I had with him on Tinder and texts that we've sent back and forth. Honestly, I thought that he was hot. I thought he was hot. I thought he was handsome. And I thought it would turn out really great, because the pictures that I've seen on his Tinder profile was really interesting, fascinating, and all the other good stuff. But, oh my god, it's not a catfish at all, because he looked very similar to the pictures. It's just the angles have done a magical effect on the pictures than what he actually looked like in real life. Yeah, so I arrived at New York, JFK airport, and I got into my Uber and arrived at the hotel that we were supposed to stay in. Yes, I know. You guys are starting to question right now. Did he just say the hotel that we were gonna stay in together? Yes.
What? What the fuck?
It's crazy. I don't know why I decided to do that or what made me want to even do that in the first place, but yes, I had booked a hotel with a random dude that I have never met before in New York, way out of my comfort zone. A little background: this dude was traveling in LA when we first matched in Tinder. Otherwise, there's no way I would match with it, because my profile had a distance limit of 20 miles radius. So there was no way that I would match with a dude from Ohio, Cincinnati, from LA. So yeah, apparently he was visiting California, to be specific, the Disneyland, with his friend, and we had somehow managed to match on Tinder. It just so happened to be that we had matched the moment he was about to leave back to the airport to head back to Ohio, Cincinnati. So I had missed my golden chance to see him. In this case, I wouldn't really call it golden chance. I would rather call it it's time to save myself financially and save my time. But I didn't do that, so yeah, I saw him in New York. I walked into the hotel room to notice that he was not the dude that I had expected for, and I started panicking. like crazy. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? Who is this dude? Oh my god, he looks very similar to the dude that I seen in the profile. Is he really that dude? I don't know. Oh my god, I want to wake up. Please tell me this is true. I was freaking out. But it was not a dream, it was reality, and I had to face it, and I couldn't just tell him, oh my god, sorry, you are the dude that I haven't hoped for, so bye. Because he had spent his time and his money coming to see me as well, so I had to be at least somewhat respectful to him as well. And this whole thing, he and I, we chatted for about 3 months until we finally decided to meet in New York. It was just crazy. I think he had noticed that I wasn't really feeling the spark, and so he decided to speak up first and say, let's just enjoy our travel together without any thing going on between us. And I said, oh my god, thank you so much for noticing, and yes, please. So we ended up traveling New York together, like just as a friend-ish kind of thing. It's weird to call it a friend because we don't even know each other, but we didn't do anything other than traveling, so yeah, I would call it a friend. Yeah. But anyway, we decided to do something really stupid along the way, and it was my idea. We were walking around and I said, I had to break the ice somehow, so I said, hey, let's turn off our phone and try to get to the Brooklyn Bridge without our phone. So we did that. We were asking people around for navigation to navigate us, giving us direction which way to go to the bridge. God, I had regretted my choice so much. It took us literally 5 hours to get to the top of the bridge. It only took us 30 minutes to find the actual bridge, but we were in the middle of a bridge where we couldn't really do anything, see anything, take a picture. So we decided, let's get on the bridge. So that's how it took 5 hours for us to get on the bridge. And after that, I went a little more overboard and said, I want to see the end of the bridge. So we decided to cross the bridge. It took another fucking hour to get to the end of the bridge. That day, I was exhausted. I got to the hotel room and I had just knocked out. Just straight up knocked out. And next day when I woke up, it was already 2 in the morning. I mean, afternoon. That night, we decided to go to a very nice Italian restaurant that I know of in New York. It's not in the city, it's outside the city. I think... let me just pull up the place name.
A few moments later.
Oh, found it. It's called the Vesta Trattoria. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but this place has an amazing meatball. Well, I went there recently again and I was told that they don't do that anymore, but back in the days they had a really great meatball, so I had recommended that we go there just for the meatball, and I had really enjoyed my stay. The problem happened after that, and yes, there's more problem after the bridge. And this is where it gets crazy. We decided to go to a bar next door, which I did not know what it was, but apparently he did somehow, even though I was the one who took him to the restaurant. So it was supposed to be a neighbor that I should have known. But I did not know, and he knew. what that place was. We went in. Turned out to be a gay bar-ish, I think. There was a drag going on, so I wouldn't really call it a gay bar. I think there's a term called drag bar. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of new to this field, but the bottom line is that we went in there and I got drugged at that bar. Yes, you heard me right. I got drugged. What actually happened was that because we decided to just strictly be friends and not to build any attachment, he was on his own talking to other dudes, other drags, having his own conversation. And it was my first time being at a gay bar, so I was being that socially awkward kid by the bar, sitting all alone, just sipping on my own wine. And then the bartender comes up and says, "Hey, here's a shot." And I go like, "What? I didn't order a shot." And then he adds, "Oh, I know you didn't order it. Someone else ordered for you." And I was shocked. It was the first time ever I went to a bar in the first place. And second of all, it was a gay bar. I had no expectation at all. I didn't know what to expect. And the last thing I wanted to expect was having a random dude buy me a drink. I didn't even know who he was. I still don't know who he was because the drink was bought anonymously. Anonymously? Yes, anonymously. I got drugged by a drink that was bought by an anonymous person. I asked the bartender, "Who is it from?" And then the bartender told me, the dude wants to remain anonymous. And I was like, what? But it wasn't my fault, but I decided to just take that shot. I was like, alright, thank you. So I just took the shot, like in a one shot. And the very next thing I noticed is 5 seconds later, the bartender comes up with a different shot, and I'm like, again? And he was like, yeah, he wants to buy you again. And I was like, okay, tell him I said thank you. And so the bartender walks away, and I was hoping to find that he would talk to the dude, but he was doing his own work and he didn't go see or talk to anyone. So I was like, okay, I guess I won't know who this dude is. And that was it. I couldn't remember anything after that. I just blacked out of nowhere. And I know my alcohol tolerance isn't that low, so there was no way that I would just go knock out cold from 2 shots of vodka-ish or something similar. But I knocked out, like completely blanked out. I lost track of film. I only noticed it after I was struggling to go out the door. I was barely holding on to myself when I was moving like a wounded man shot in the leg or something, like zombie kind of thing. But I was walking out, and the next thing I noticed, I was at the hotel on the floor, and the dude Nick was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not okay," and I just knocked out. Fortunately, nothing happened. I woke up fully clothed, so I knew nothing happened to my body. And yeah, it was a really awkward situation. I woke up and it was the day that we had to split apart, so it was really awkward splitting apart. I was still kind of a little hazy, still drugged, so I was kind of not functioning well, so I said a really awkward bye to him. And that was the end of my trip with my New York Tinder blind date. Fun thing happened after that. I got back to LA and 2 months later this dude talks to me again and say, hey, now that I know this, I think I really like you. I'm like, what the fuck? No. That's creepy. You said let's be friends and now you're saying you like me. I'm like, what? I had to just... I blocked him. I blocked his phone number and I deleted him and blocked him from Tinder. And I have never spoken to him ever again. Yeah, that was my Tinder blind date story. If any of you guys ever do decide to do that, I would advise you don't. It is a really fun experience now that I think about it, but at the time that I went through, it was really not, and it was really awkward. At least what I ask is that you ask a different angle of picture from the dude before you actually see him, because I think I was catfished and I was not happy with what my eyes were looking at. But yeah, that was my story. If you guys like this kind of video, just let me know and I'll do more storytelling videos. And if you guys did like this kind of video, then please remember to like that button and hit subscription button, subscribe, and also hit that bell button so you guys will be notified once my new video is up. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys have a good day or a good night whenever this video is uploaded. And see you later.